Today, the city of Corpus Christi held an event at the Corpus Christi Arts Center celebrating city manager Peter Zanoni and the city's accomplishments. Our Andrew Christensen was at that event to see what accomplishments they were celebrating.
It's a celebration of hard work.
My favorite part of Corpus Christi is the community and all of the people that work together.
A celebration of unity.
What I like about Corpus Christi is that we're all in it together. We stick together as a community. We help each other out in good times and in bad times.
A celebration bringing together city leaders who are working to build the future of Corpus Christi.
Serving on city council, it's allowed me to help my neighbors, really. You know, one of the biggest things right now that I talk about a lot is Cole Park Pier. That's something that I've pushed forward, and with the help of my colleagues on the council, it's full steam ahead. We expect it to be open on September 1st.
And it's a celebration honoring the progress the city has made the past 2 years under the leadership of city manager Peter Zanoni.
Just talk about how great this community is and how great we're doing moving forward, because we want to keep going forward.
Zanoni says the city credit rating has increased twice in those 2 years. The city also setting its first $1 billion budget last year and this year. Zanoni also praising the city's pothole program and training more firefighters. But he feels his greatest accomplishment
was building a strong leadership team. So rebuilding the top 60 professionals. I replaced or filled or brought in 50% of those professionals.
And as for where Zanoni sees the city in 10 years,
we're going to see an even more robust city, one that focuses on education, different jobs. Right now we have heavy industry as a top choice maybe for jobs, but alternative jobs, technology jobs, white-collar jobs.
A city Zanoni says he could see getting bigger. For Chris 6, Andrew Christensen.
And now, well, let me introduce the man of the hour. The man that we are here to celebrate. Wait, I have a story.
The entire party was hosted by our very own Katia Uriarte. Now to the latest COVID-19 numbers in Wessex County. Health officials reported no new COVID-19 related deaths today. That leaves our total at 814 people who have lost their lives to the virus. There were 69 new cases reported today. That is marking our total more than 42,800 so far. The entire county says more than 41,200 patients have recovered from the virus. Don't forget that we're also tracking COVID-19 across the coastal bend. You can head to our website. That's christv.com. Driscoll Children's Hospital held a Pfizer vaccination event today for children 12 to 15. Health officials encourage everyone who is eligible for a vaccine to get one. Movies were shown for children to keep them entertained while they waited 15 to 30 minutes after getting vaccinated.
And I think parents are really anxious to have a great summer, and so they want to get their kids vaccinated prior to traveling and going on vacations with their family. So it's all been very, very positive today.
A team of child life specialists were on hand to help any child who needed it. Parents who were not vaccinated were also eligible to get their COVID-19 vaccine. And now it's time to check in with meteorologist Bill Alexander on the other side of the studio. Bill, we had a lot of rain this week, but can we expect some more rain into tomorrow?
Well, I think a lot more tomorrow than we saw today, which was almost nothing, just a few little showers. That weak little subtropical disturbance moved on in and moved quickly through the area, deposited maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain. Here on North Padre, no precipitation, east wind at 15 miles an hour and 78 degrees. Now back towards the Beeville area, take a look at this. We've got temperatures sitting in the upper 70s, and they did have 0.12 of an inch of rain, not very much out there. We also had about a dime's worth of rain here in downtown Corpus Christi, 77 degrees, but humidity is up and there's a lot of moisture offshore and moving onshore, and we'll see some overnight showers, but we're also looking at some rain well out west. It's part of a disturbance that'll combine with this moisture to create a pretty good rain scenario both for Sunday night and into Monday as well. What about the rest of your week and how much rain can we expect? I'll break it down for you later in your full forecast. Javier?
All right, Bill, we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. A special event all to raise money for a good cause. The Corpus Christi Corvette Club put on a show and shine car show at VFW Post 3837. today, all to benefit the Ronald McDonald House. The Corvette Club puts on shows several times each to raise money for a good cause. The club's president said it's all about giving back to the community.
So we wanted Ronald McDonald Home to know that we still care about them and we haven't forgot about them. So we put on we call a mid-year show so we can at least give something back to them.
The Corvette Club's biggest show is every November around Veterans Day. All proceeds from that show goes to a veterans organization. Their shows are free for the public. A special ceremony hosted by United States soldiers took place at the Corpus Christi Memorial Army Reserve Center. Chris 6 News reporter Jeremiah Marshall was there and has that story.
With change in command, recognition of hard work, today is a day of celebration for the 211th Regional Support Group of the United States Army Reserve Unit.
They're going to continue to go on and serve the Army well.
U.S. Army Reserve Ambassador Robert Perez says this celebration of uncasing the colors is a long-standing tradition and a way to say thank you to those in higher rank.
Working with them and having them deal with so many soldiers. I mean, imagine working with 350 active duty units and helping them in their deployment mission.
Some commanders had to bid farewell as they get ready for retirement and change roles in command.
It's important to show the soldiers that the command's always available, always there, and yet at the same time we have the ability and the flexibility to transition to new leadership when required.
And with the welcoming of a new command team, members say they still must do their best to protect.
You know, as the Army Reserve, we remain ready, we remain resilient, and we're ready to answer the nation's call at any time.
And they're ready to take care of people and soldiers.
And members we spoke to also stressed the important role of readiness and training. Reporting here near McCardle Road, Jeremiah Marshall, Chris 6 News.
All right, Jeremiah, thank you so much. Well, we are following high school baseball playoffs today. Veterans Memorial beat Outraised 6-2. We posted all the